Right now, somewhere in the world, someone is taking a bite of food that is literally making their mouth burn. A spoonful of spicy noodles, a jalapeno, a bowl of hot curry, a chicken wing covered in fiery sauce. Within seconds, their face turns red. Their eyes begin to water. Their nose starts running. They reach for a glass of water, and then they smile and take another bite. That's strange because your body reacts to spicy food almost exactly the same way it reacts to something dangerously hot. Your heart beats faster. You start sweating. Your mouth feels like it's on fire. If you accidentally touched a hot stove, your brain would immediately tell you to stop. So why does the exact same brain sometimes ask for another bite of spicy food? Maybe it's because spicy food has a unique flavor. Maybe people simply get used to the pain. Or maybe different cultures have trained themselves to enjoy it. Those explanations sound reasonable, but they don't explain the whole story, because spicy food isn't actually a taste, it's something far stranger. The burning sensation you feel isn't coming from your tongue tasting spice. Your brain is being tricked into believing your mouth is touching something dangerously hot, even when the food is completely safe to eat. So why would humans willingly pay money to experience fake pain? The answer begins long before restaurants, long before hot sauce, long before chili pepper farms. Back to a world where one small wild plant evolved an incredible defense against hungry animals. A defense so effective that instead of keeping humans away, it accidentally made millions of us fall in love with it. And that strange relationship completely changed the history of food. To understand why humans love spicy food, we first have to understand why chili peppers became spicy in the first place. Here's the surprising part. Chili peppers didn't evolve to make food taste better, they evolved to stop animals from eating them. Imagine you're a small wild chili plant growing somewhere in Central or South America thousands of years ago. Every fruit you produce contains seeds. Those seeds are your future. If an animal eats them and destroys them, your family tree ends right there. So the plant evolved a clever defense. It filled its fruit with a chemical called capsaicin. The moment a mammal bites into the pepper, its mouth begins to burn, its eyes water, its nose runs. And most animals quickly decide, I'm never eating that again. It was an incredibly successful strategy, or at least, it was supposed to be, because nature had one unexpected exception: birds. Unlike mammals, birds can't feel the burning sensation caused by capsaicin. A bird can swallow an extremely hot chili without showing the slightest sign of pain. That's exactly what the chili plant wanted. Birds fly long distances before dropping the seeds in new places. Instead of destroying the seeds, they become perfect gardeners. The pepper protects itself from mammals, while encouraging birds to spread the next generation. For millions of years, this system worked beautifully. The plant stayed alive. The birds carried its seeds. The mammals stayed away. Then one unusual animal appeared: humans. And instead of avoiding the burning fruit, we did something almost no other mammal would ever do. We picked another one, then another. Then we planted entire fields of them. Somehow, the plant that evolved to keep mammals away ended up becoming one of humanity's favorite foods. And that raises an even bigger question. Why were humans the exception? If chili peppers evolved to scare mammals away, why didn't they scare humans away too? The answer isn't that humans are immune. We're definitely not. In fact, your brain reacts to spicy food almost exactly the way the pepper intended. Imagine taking your first bite of a fresh chili. Within seconds, your mouth begins to burn. But here's the strange part. The chili isn't actually hot. If you measured its temperature with a thermometer, it would be completely normal. So why does it feel like your mouth is on fire? The answer is hidden inside tiny sensors spread throughout your mouth and tongue. These sensors are called TRPV1 receptors. Their normal job is simple. They warn you when something is dangerously hot. Touch a hot pan, sip boiling coffee, or accidentally bite steaming food. And these receptors immediately send an emergency message to your brain. Too hot! Move away! You're about to get burned. But capsaicin has discovered a loophole. Instead of heating your mouth, it tricks those receptors into sending the exact same warning anyway. Your brain can't tell the difference. As far as it's concerned, your mouth really is on fire. That's why your face turns red, why you start sweating, why your eyes water, why your nose begins to run. Your body launches a full emergency response, even though there's no real heat at all. It's one of the strangest illusions in nature. A plant creates a chemical that convinces your nervous system that something dangerous is happening when nothing actually is. But then, something even stranger happens. Instead of making humans avoid spicy food forever, our brains begin rewarding us for surviving the experience. And that's where this story takes a completely unexpected turn. If your brain believes your mouth is burning, why doesn't everyone hate spicy food? After all, pain is supposed to protect us. Touch a cactus, and you pull your hand away. Step on a sharp rock, and you stop walking. Pain exists for one simple reason: to keep you alive. So why would eating spicy food be any different? Because your brain quickly realizes something surprising. The fire never arrives. Imagine eating your very first spicy pepper. Your mouth burns. Your body prepares for danger. But a few minutes later, nothing bad happens. You're still perfectly fine. Over time, your brain starts learning a new pattern: burning feeling, no real injury. And that's when another system takes over. To help deal with pain, your brain releases chemicals called endorphins. They're your body's natural painkillers. The same chemicals are released after intense exercise, during laughter, and sometimes even while riding a roller coaster. They don't stop the burning completely, but they make it easier to tolerate. At the same time, your brain also releases dopamine. Not because the pain itself is enjoyable, but because your brain has successfully overcome what it believed was a threat. It's a small reward for surviving something challenging. That's why many people describe spicy food as exciting rather than simply painful. It becomes a controlled adventure. Your brain knows the experience is intense, but it also learns it's safe. The more often this happens, the more familiar the sensation becomes. Eventually, some people begin searching for hotter and hotter foods.